Here we go, yard walk around. I haven't done any walk around, any content for a little while. Richard and I went on the long drive and had a few weeks off. And we're also preparing for Clex, Classic Land Cruiser Expo and Car Show. And it's going, numbers are huge. We should beat our previous years with Clex. So if you MrLandcruiser.com if you don't know what Clex is, and you can come and join us at Caboolture 18th of October. But anyway, a yard walk around, and we'll start with this beast. This beast is pretty much done. It's an FJ45 Troopy, and it had some upgrades itself, like power steer and dual fuel, I believe, maybe even a 5-speed. No, it didn't, and we then tidied up some of the previous work, but then we've also thrown a 12HT bad boy in this one. We've done the 5-speed, rear handbrake, new suspension, and we're taking it right through to roadworthy. Hence the black. This is one of our Chinese replica panels, and the front one was no good, so to get it roadworthy, the owner is actually going to paint this and do the panel beating later, as long as it ticks all legal boxes before it goes. And we're so close to finishing that now, so onwards and upwards. We've already put about 300 kilometers on this one. Richard's been driving it more than anyone. I've taken my daughter to school in it, as you do, test driving, and it is a lot of fun, a 12HT in a Troopy. Now, what else is going on in the yard? We've got this one with the bonnet half open. This is a patina rig. We've just started. We did some electrical first. Now, this one, I'm really nice owners. They're such lovely people, and the son wants to get this one on the road as his vehicle, so it's basically a roadworthy. However, we have found the rear of the chassis, it's not damaged, it's missing its cross braces, it's missing the rear cross member. So luckily, you've got companies like McKinnon's Cruisers that saved us all with its chassis cuts. Now we've got those pieces to build the chassis back up, and we've already done most of the electrical on this one. Richard had a free couple of days. Well, not that he's got free time, but he focused on everything electrical. So we've got chassis and mechanical to go, and we can say goodbye to patina. I believe we normally don't offer rust repairs and panel work. It's not our thing. We're a workshop, electrical upgrades, mods. Richard is going to repair the floor in this one. If we're doing a roadworthy, you can't have holes in the floor, that's for sure. So we're going to fix it up. Now, while we're on the long drive, we travel with two very close friends, JMO and Muds. JMO and Muds, g'day fellas. They decided, they've done it a couple of years now, we do the long drive, we finish up here, and they leave their vehicle here. They fly back to Vic, and they will fly back up for Clex, so the vehicle's ready to go. But while we're on the long drive, we had a few little dramas. Let's go. Richard's in the shade there working on it now, so we'll go and harass Richard, and let's see what he's actually doing to JMO's 45. Sir Richard.
Yo.
How you going, mate? Mate, how dusty is this from the long drive?
I know, man. I think we'll be giving him a new air filter while we're here.
Yeah,
it's
it might
proper
need
dusty.
one.
Yeah.
Now, all I see is one shiny part, an alternator. So what's the story? Why is it in our workshop?
Oh, well, during the long drive, JMO had problems with his alternator. Being a 2H, it didn't matter that much. We just had to get it going in the morning, and sometimes it would charge, sometimes it wouldn't. JMO's running the Astra power steering, so it draws a lot.
Yeah, right.
With that old alternator, you know. So, yeah, we're doing an alternator upgrade. So we're doing 80 amp internally regulated alternator now.
And so that means upgrading some of the wiring.
That's right, yeah. So we're additional wiring beefed up to take the extra current across here. Plus, JMO's got some, it's not actually that bad, but because we're going to be putting some other big cables over here, we're putting our... it's like consolidate some wiring on the battery itself rather than having MIDI fuses everywhere. Yeah, it just tidies it up a bit, and he
will be impressed.
Get rid of all this. He's got like MIDI fuses hanging here. We'll get some nice block units on in the garden. Yeah, make it look nice. Do
you think we'll wash it for him before?
I don't know. I quite like the look.
He might like the look. Yeah. I was going to ask. So you're saying he's got to push start it and what have you? It's not. Not charging the battery.
That's right. Yeah.
I've got a major question here. The fridge, does that mean the beer was cold, or is that on a
I don't know how
system?
I think he's got some solar on the roof there, and I think that was just about keeping up because those boys like to
like a beer. I see them at the end of the day once they finish driving. So
So
Yeah, all the important things.
So no, this will be good. They'll enjoy it, and they get to drive it back
to Victoria
after collect.
Yeah. I believe Jamie's taking his son, father and son trip home.
Yeah, awesome.
So, yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, brilliant.
Well, I'm going to leave you alone, and we're going to just poke around the yard, mate.
Lovely.
Nice one. Okay, look at this. Well, let's come back to look at it. Whoa, let's come back to it. This is a good one, but a bit dark and shady. But this vehicle in here came in for this 2H engine conversion. And while it's in here, we noticed the chassis was no good at all. We took it to Limitless Chassis. They said they will not repair this chassis. So it is now in the bin. I've already mentioned McKinnon's Cruisers once this video. McKinnon's Cruisers a second time. Now, they do a lot of 80 series chassis conversions. So as part of that, they sometimes have leftovers. So I was able to secure this chassis off McKinnon's, and it did need a few new parts, but it gave us an answer. So cross members, rear braces, we've dressed it all up for Callan, the owner, and now we've carried on. And this one's big. It's an engine conversion, but it leads to a gearbox. It leads to power steer, aircon, full aircon. And then we've also got the firewall. While it was apart, it's had a brake fluid and what have you run down the back. No paint on it at all. So now was a good time to manage that as well. So this one's a big one. I can't wait to get it ready for Callan. He wanted it for Clex, but we've still got a fair bit to go on this one. Now we'll go and have a look at this other one. I'm UB Yabbering. Look at this. The Train Tamer boys have turned up here delivering parts every single day. Look at this. 47, HJ 47. This thing is beautiful. Beautiful to drive, beautiful to look at. It's set up as a tourer. It's got lots of character. It's been in here before. And this visit, we've got, actually at the moment, while it's not done, it should be finished, but we've had to send the injectors away. We use all-state diesel injectors. They're up, or they're also known as JH Hilux. They're up in Townsville. It is worth putting the stuff in the post just to get it to these guys. They're very professional, and they're also enthusiastic and love what they do. But we've done our maintenance. We've done some gearbox stuff. We've just gone over a few other little issues while it was here. We're waiting for those injectors now, but I'm hoping to do a walk around on this one in the future because there's so much going on. It's such a cool car. Now, this is one end of the spectrum at the end of the 40 Series life. Now, let's go to the start of the 40 Series life. Not quite the start, but 1964. We're still pretty damn early, aren't we? So, beg my pardon, it's got to be 1966. Am I right in the comments? In 1965, they had the grille that moved there. It's got the full window at the back, so she's all changed now. It's a 1966 to my knowledge. This thing is beautiful, absolutely stunning. It is here for maintenance and maintenance only. So we're just going to pump through that. Just a few niggles. The bulk of it is steering, and something Mr Landcruiser does day in, day out is steering around here. So we'll get to the bottom of why it wanders all over the road, and we'll press on from there. And that's pretty much this one. We'll go, and there's one more, but we'll go through here first, and you see a couple of wrecks behind me. These are all wrecks, right? We're slowly getting patches of dirt back here. The industry's changed. Guys want something like this. Guys want $6,000 for it, and it'll only be like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 worth of parts on it. So Mr Landcruiser's phasing wrecks out totally. So we buy 60 series for our workshop. So we've got 5 speeds, power steer, aircon, disc brakes, backing plates. We basically buy this stuff for ourselves now, but we've got a lot of leftovers. Please don't hesitate to shoot us an email, send us a text on socials or whatever and say, do you have? Because while we have it, we don't want to keep it as well. So it's worth asking, but no, if it's second-hand power steering or aircon or 5-speed or disc brakes, no, we don't have it. Workshop only. I've even laid down some grass seed. We're going to reclaim the yard as such. Let's go and have a look at the last one. Look at a nice wooden deck on this 1964. We come around. Richard found himself a Ford Ranger for $2,000. Richard loves a $2,000 car. He's bought a few Beamers with M57s. He's bought all sorts of stuff. He's got himself a little work tilly. He'll run it into the ground and find another one. He's very inventive at keeping them going as well. But this one, might remember the stout tray, because this one's had a walk around, and since it's been here, was in here for some maintenance, but since it's been here, the owner has cooked the engine, and now we've pulled it out. The engine is at All-Star Engines, and we'll orchestrate and put it all back in there. So this one's getting a rebuilt 2H, nice and factory. It is a man's daily, and it should be ready within the month or so. Just waiting for all the machining and what have you is happening right now at Ulster. That is big gap since last videos, but that's what's happening in the Mr Landcruiser yard this week. Hit the like buttons, make a comment, say how beautiful I am. It helps our algorithms and really pushes a long way. Thanks for still being here at the end.